Here's the problem. It's winter. Like, it's a dark, cold Facebook Marketplace calls. We did it again. Another Facebook Marketplace purchase. Excess 250. Or half of one. So the XS 250. I bought this bike for a project I'm planning. Kind of keeping it hush hush for now. I don't really care too much about the frame and all the other bits that come with it, because all I really wanted was the engine. But when I looked online to buy an engine without the carbs, without the loom, without the coils, without exhaust pipes, was more money than buying this bike. So I bought the bike. Simple as, really. I'm thinking some of the stuff maybe is sellable if I don't use it, but it come with this box of bits. So let's go through these box of bits. Now this green, can you believe? This is actually powder coated. Someone paid for this. I've got loads of paperwork with this bike. Someone paid for this to be powder coated green. This isn't a shit spray paint job. This is a shit powder coat job. So I don't mean shit as in they did a shit job. I mean, yeah, it's green. Front fender, petrol tank, number plate, front brake, controls, but they'll be useful for something. Headlight, brake lever, rear brake bar, chain, rear brake lever, might be a choke cable, might be a throttle cable, a horn, bit of the battery, you know, bits. Because sometimes you just need a load more fucking nuts and bolts. Comes some paperwork, all this. And a book. So really all I need is the skill to know what I'm doing now, which I don't fucking have, but here we go. As I said, I just want to make sure the engine, there's compression in the engine, that's fine. It feels okay. We've got a slight oil leak. We can take care of that. The guy who I bought it off said to me he was getting the timing right, and when he got the timing right, he lost spark. So I'm going to double check the timing, and then I've got some melty wires here. They go up to the coils. So I'm going to check the timing, check the coils. Now, coils, I believe, this is a bit rusted. I believe that's an earth for the coils. So I'm going to give them a clean up. I don't know if there's a way you can test condensers. I mean, that one looks shiny new. The other one looks old. So I think, and this is going to be our power supply from our battery, or from our ignition kind of thing, but you know, we can get power to the coils for that. So let's start with timing, coils, replace wiring, hook up battery, hopefully not melt wiring again. Let's go. Add a little clean up of this coil here. Got all the rust and shit off. You can see that's the one before. Giving the coil a wipe over. Ended up cutting off the bolts, so I've replaced them with new bolts. That's that. Over on the frame here, just these holes here cleaned, just so that's earthing. Cleaned up our earth point here. Cleaned up our earth from the engine, you can see that there, up to the frame. Getting bits done. And this, even if it doesn't need doing, hell, it looks a whole lot better. Sometimes rusty's good, unless you're trying to find earth. Earth and rust, hard work. Okay, coils all cleaned, remounted. I'm just going to do a couple of continuity tests just to make sure. I know I've got continuity there. I just made this little, drop that, just made this little Y of wire here to just cut, duplicating what was in the burned out wires. But I've made that. So I've got my condenser hanging over here. That's kind of earthed there on the engine. I assume that has to be earthed. This red and white wire comes back to here. I think, judging by the rest of the hack jobs, there was a fuse on there. So I might put a fuse on there and then find where I can feed power through to actually see if this will turn and spark. Just having a little play about. I thought before we got the points done, I'd check that see if I was going to get spark by doing this, and did continuity between this wire and here, and I've got continuity. But when I put voltage to that, I had no voltage here. I don't know. So if I apply voltage here, maybe I'll get spark here. Should we try that? Let's do something sketchy. Fuck yeah, sketchy shit. Is that, can you see that? Let's have a look. Right, that don't look too bad. Right, let's try sketchy setup, see if we get spark. So, sketchy live, sketchy earth, sketchy, sketchy battery, sketchy live. Spark. Oh. I think we had spark. Yeah, there's a spark. Oh yeah, there's a big one. Oh, we got spark. We got spark. Sketchy spark. Come on, you want to go. Just go. Let's see what we've got now. That started. Yeah, we have a runner. Quite scary runner. Should have put in a kill switch or something first, but we have a runner. Turned it over on the starter motor. Starter motor's great, but I want this bike to be a kickstart primarily. So I suppose we're going to try it with the kickstart. So this is the voltage to the coils, because I'm still going to need a battery, unfortunately. So voltage to the coils, that one, and an earth. That'll do, pig. And battery there. Fuel, got a proper fuel line running in now. So this is actually running through the carbs. And let's try pushing the kickstart. Ooh. I'm assuming that's the choke on, that's the choke off. Let's try that again. Try again. I think we can say that works. Lovely. Well, the engine works. Everything seems to do what it's supposed to do. With no levers and everything, I can't test the clutch and the gear change and that, but I've got a working engine. So I'm happy. It's going to be the end for this video because I've got to sort out what this engine will be doing. So just stay tuned for that. So that's your fucking cue to subscribe. Do it. Take care. See you soon.